2013 Pat Tillman Foundation Leadership Summit in Chicago. Scholars were gathered together to network and were given the tools to live out the motto, service, learning, and action. One of these veterans is Samuel Innocent.
And I'm a poor kid from a single-family household in Brownsville. It was my mom and my three sisters. We made best with the best that we had, with everything that we had. I moved around a lot within New York when I was younger. Every time we moved, the only people that I knew in the school or in the neighborhood were always my sisters. So I just had to always adapt and make new friends. Some of them I kept for life. Some of them I learned what I had to learn, what life had thrown my way from them. And then we kept it moving,
Always having to adapt to a new situation, Sam eventually came to a point in his life where he sought stability.
I was at a rough point in my life in transition. I was going to Farmingdale State University and working at Walmart. So a lot of ends didn't meet for me. So my next and my most viable option was to join the United States Army.
It was in the Army Sam felt the call to serve others.
I served 7 years in the Army. Once you have that aptitude, that instilled character to serve your nation, to contribute to the greater cause, the greater purpose, it never leaves you.
Sam Innocent is now a student at City College in New York. With the scholarship paying for school, Sam has time to give back to the community he came from.
Advocate on behalf of low-income neighborhoods. That's always been my niche, to try and help people who may not have the tools or the knowledge to kind of help themselves at first. I'm a mentor in the In Arm's Reach program, which mentors children who have at least one parent in the household who is incarcerated. So, and it's usually most likely the father that's incarcerated. So we step in as mentors, we give them tutoring, we take them out, we kind of try to not necessarily fill the gap, but provide a buffer, an escape almost from, the mundane everyday city life, that where kids tend to go from school to activities that may not be conducive to what American society would want them to do in life. So we keep them off the streets, we take them bowling, we mentor them, we show them fine dining skills, which I'm learning as I go myself. Which fork to use is always, the number one question.
Service, learning, action. Sam Innocent lives these values, and with the Pat Tillman Foundation Scholarship, he will have the help he needs to take them as far as he can.
I always want to help on a local level, help in the very same community that I came from, so that other kids may one day build upon what I've done, and then somebody build upon what they've done, and that way the whole community rises out of what it was for me growing up. It doesn't have to be what it is now. It could be what we want it to be.